Hello and welcome. You're watching IPO Rush on Money9 with me, Sakshi Batra. Here on this show, we're going to give you a quick update of what IPOs are currently active and what kind of views are we getting from the top brokerage houses on them so that you can understand whether these IPOs are for you to invest in or not. So we've seen so far in the year 2021, it's been a rush of IPOs. A flurry of IPOs have launched. So far, 13 companies have raised about 16,000 odd crore rupees from the IPOs that have been launched in 2021. We've already seen about 10 listings happen. Most of them have actually seen a strong demand backed by the bullish market sentiment that has ruled in this month as well. And apart from this, if you see, 8 out of 10 listings have actually seen a strong listing premium as well. So IPO is definitely a space where all the investors are really interested in. Let's quickly take a look at the IPOs that are currently active as well. We actually saw this week the maximum action in the primary market space with 5 IPOs launching. The current active and the most interesting IPO that I want to start with is Nasara Technologies Limited. There is a whole host of interest of the investors around this because A, it is backed by ace investor, big bull Rakesh Jhunjhunwala as well. Now, in the secondary market, there are investors who follow his advice, follow his portfolio, his moves, and then those stocks really do well. And an IPO at a company which is actually making its debut in the markets, if that is backed by Rakesh Jhunjhunwala, that's definitely bound to create more interest. Let's quickly take a look at what kind of figures are we getting in for now. So the IPO had opened yesterday, that's March 17th, and within just a few hours, we actually saw the IPO get oversubscribed as well. So far, entire first day, we've already seen a 4-time subscription for this IPO. Overwhelming response from all categories, including QIBs and retail investors as well. The price band for this IPO is 1100 to 1101 rupees per share. Remember, this is an entirely offer for sale of this IPO. No fresh issue of shares over here. So the money is not going into the kitty of Nasara Technologies company, but is actually going into those shareholders who are selling apart from the expenses that will be taken out right now. Although Rakesh Jhunjhunwala is not selling any of his stake through this OFS right now, this issue will close on March 19. And should you definitely look at subscribing to this IPO or not? Here's what the brokerage houses are saying. Nirmal Bang Securities has given a subscribe rating, so they are positive on this IPO, especially given the fact that it is a pure gaming play that is going to get listed in the Indian stock markets. Hem Securities also has given a subscribe rating to this IPO as well. Even in the grey market, if you see the premium, which is actually climbing further, and we are seeing that already the indications are coming in that the premium has doubled from the issue price already in the grey market. So you can expect a robust listing coming in next week, definitely for sure. So this diversified gaming and sports major company is looking to raise about 582 crore rupees through this IPO, and that's what we will look to see as to whether the listing also justifies the kind of overwhelming response we are seeing for this IPO in subscription part as well. Moving on to Surya, the small finance bank, that's another company that opened its IPO yesterday. That's March 17th. Again, the kind of quantum that it is going to raise through this IPO is the same, 582 crore rupees or so. The IPO has also got good response on day one. It was subscribed 42% so far. The price band is a little lesser for if you're looking at some stocks to add to your portfolio from the IPO basket, which have a smaller ticket size, 303 to 305 rupees per share. That's the price band that has been fixed, and this IPO also will close on March 19th as well. Now, analysts are quite bullish on this bank, looking at its strong credit processes, the strong financial performance so far, and the cost efficiencies and operations as well. In fact, the bank is going to be using these, the proceeds from this IPO will be actually used to boost the tier 1 capital base to meet the future capital requirements as well. Now, so far, if you see, the brokerage houses are mixed reaction coming in from there. Yes Securities is not positive on this IPO, whereas LKP Securities has given a subscribe rating to this IPO. Moving on to the third, last active IPO for this week right now is Kalyan Jewelers. Again, a marquee name which has a presence not just in the metros but also in tier 2, tier 3 cities as well. It is backed by, marquee clients, and the investors, promoters are also experienced promoters. The management is quite visionary as well. But there was a bit of glitch, as far as the concerns were coming in from the financial performance part as well. So far, if you see about the IPO performance, this IPO will actually close today. It's the third day. It has subscribed fully so far. 1.2 times subscription is what we have already seen. The price band is even lower. It's 86 to 87 rupees per share. And what is the brokerage house's view over here? So both brokerage houses who we have spoken to, Angel Broking has given a subscribe rating, and Geojit Financial Services have also given a subscribe rating to this one as well. Although some of the analysts are saying that the company is richly valued, but there are definite reasons to subscribe for the long term as well. And on the back of a strong brand that the company has, the number of stores that it has in India and also globally, most of the investors and brokerage houses have given a subscribe rating to this one as well. So that's as far as the active IPOs are concerned. We'll keep getting you all the updates in such shows so that you can completely understand whether these IPOs are for subscription and whether they will add value to your portfolio or not. However, do speak to your financial advisors before taking a step to invest in these IPOs or not. We'll keep getting you all the analyst views on our shows on Money9 as well. With that, we wrap up this edition here. Many thanks for tuning in.